Now, what about if we've got a dilution scheme that involves several different stages? So in this case, we've got a couple of different stages. In the example I'm about to show you, so we've got a dilution scheme with several stages. What is the final concentration? And we call this serial dilutions. So here's what we're doing here. And what do we have to do is we have to multiply individual dilution factors. So example in this, so in this case we've got a 3 ml suspension of cells at 100 cells per mil, and we add it to 12 milliliters of media, and then we take 10 mils of that diluted suspension. So once we've done this, we take some of that out of the test tube of diluted suspension, and we add that to 20 milliliters of media. And why might we want to do a serial dilution? Firstly, it saves us media and chemicals, and you'll see why in a minute. And secondly, it's often more accurate than doing a massive dilution. If we wanted to do a 100,000-fold dilution, we wouldn't do that all in one go. We'd do it in a series of steps. Okay, so what do we do? So first of all, you calculate. I shouldn't write this here. First of all, you calculate the two different steps separately. So here we've got work out the dilution factor, which is the total volume over the concentrated volume. So that's 12 plus 3 mils. So that's the total over 3 mils of the concentrated. Okay, so 12 plus 3. So that's 15 over 3 equals a 5-fold dilution. And then for the second one, we work out it's the dilution factor. Dilution factor 2 is the total, which is 10 plus 20 mils total volume over 10 mils starting volume, concentrated starting volume. So that's 30 over 10, so that's a 3-fold dilution. And then the second thing we have to do is multiply the dilution factors together. So in this case, it's dilution factor 1 times dilution factor 2, but we could do this again and again, doesn't matter how many we've got. So that's 5 times 3, so that's a 15-fold final total. So the this final solution is going to be 15 times less concentrated than this original suspension that we started with. And let's just draw a little picture to illustrate what's happening there. So first of all, let's imagine we've got 3 mils of suspension and 12 mils of media. So here we've got this it's a 5-fold dilution we've decided. Okay, so this little part here is our bacteria, and then from there we're going to take 10 mils, so that's going to be this much, about 2/3 of it. We're going to put that into a new tube, and that the final volume. So here's our 10 mils here, and we're going to dilute that a further 3-fold. So that's only going to make up 1/3 of the volume. So if we count up all these, this is going to end up as 1 in 15 of the final volume.